Hi Aquarius, this is going to be your reading from October 1st to the 15th. I hope everyone is having a good week so far. I kind of started the video but then had a little problem, but I fixed it there. So I already have pulled your first card, but I just want to say that if this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, share, comment. That would be really, really helpful for my page. If it doesn't, check your moon and rising because you could be in that energy as well. Just a reminder, these are general readings, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, so the Angel Oracle Guide is what we're starting with today, moving on to traditional tarot after, then back to Oracle at the end. So your card today is Inner Child Healing. And there's another sign to get this card. I think it was Aries, so maybe some of you have Aries placements, but your message. The inner child is part of our psyche that represents our childhood. Everyone, no matter who they are, has had a traumatic childhood experience that may be impacting their life today. And you may have endured so much in your life. You are a real survivor. Drawing this card indicates that no matter what has happened, you have found a way forward. You feel that you may have to grow up quickly or abandon your innocence in order to survive. But know that when you reflect, review, and release anything from your childhood that could be holding you back, the next phase of your life will be supported. This isn't about forgetting, but it's about taking the time to send loving energy to your inner child and to assure them that they do make it through and become the incredible person you are today. This card brings a radical healing, understanding, love to your inner child. It shows that you have a guardian angel is wrapping their loving arms around you right now, nurturing your inner child and encouraging you to unleash your childlike senses. See the world through the eyes of a child. There's no such wonder and opportunity out there. It's time for some fun. What can you do to feel the light? What can you do to express yourself? Have you ever stopped yourself from doing something because you feel too old for it now? It's time to reclaim your innocence and express yourself in a way that's filled with excitement, wonder, and adventure. It's time for your inner child to be healed. All right. I love that for you. I'm going to pull some traditional tarot here, and then just give me a moment to feel what I'm feeling, and we will move on from there. For Aquarius, please. All right. For Aquarius. I get that this is going to kind of be a week about reflecting on relationships, it feels like. Again, maybe this is relationships from the past, again, like maybe from childhood. I kind of get this like emotional uneasiness about relationships as well. I'm feeling like we have the cards on the ground here, where we're feeling like kind of emotionally kind of unstable in our relationships. And I don't know if this was kind of maybe a thing from the past here, Aquarius. I don't know if this is kind of something that's happening recently in your relationships. Maybe some of you are having troubles in relationships or ending relationships here. But we have the Page of Cups in the reverse to kind of start off the reading. And this is kind of feeling like someone isn't kind of really there for you emotionally or compassionately. This could be someone not, maybe you're hoping for someone to come through emotionally for you. Maybe you're hoping for a relationship to start if some of you are single here. But it feels like someone, I don't know why I get this feeling, but someone wasn't there for you emotionally. And it kind of caused this little bit maybe of a rift, or it's feeling disconnected in a way. We have the Chariot card here, which is talking about moving forward and moving kind of forward with speed here. I get it in a way that it's kind of like moving forward without kind of really dealing with it, though, in a way. It feels like whatever this kind of heart hurt or like heartbreak is, we're moving past it so that we don't kind of like sit in it. It's this weird kind of feeling where it's like, okay, let's just like keep it moving, keep it going forward. If it keeps going forward, I won't be feeling what I'm feeling right now. let's just kind of keep it straightforward, not really sit in it, and start to feel that. And it's kind of causing this kind of emotional uneasiness for you. It's causing this 8 of Cups here, where we're maybe turning to other vices, or we're not feeling emotionally content. The 8 of Cups is this kind of representation of kind of vices, right? Of how we are kind of dealing with things here, you know? What are we avoiding kind of emotionally? This is kind of like the opposite of a wish fulfillment here as well, but it feels more like that in this 8 of Cups energy. It feels kind of avoidant, so we might be moving into more of vices, or maybe something that is kind of not great for us here, because we feel like we're overdoing it in some capacity in our life, because we just don't want to kind of sit with that emotion. We just don't want to kind of feel that again, and we're trying to like kind of move past it here. We have the Knight of Wands in the reverse, which is kind of like fuckboy energy. I hate to say it, but this can be someone that is kind of really passionate to begin with, and then kind of slowly it fizzles out. Or maybe this is kind of you in a way as well. Could be someone that's really kind of maybe you're dealing with someone who is kind of in that fuckboy energy, where they're just someone that is just kind of really not in it for your emotions here, but they're or in the like the long haul as well. Maybe some of you are looking for that kind of physical connection with someone here, but it feels like maybe that it's been with the wrong people, or you're kind of craving that in a way. But for some reason, it's coming from a place of this kind of emotional uncontentment here. The Temperance card is in the reverse as well, which is Sagittarius energy. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius, but this is also kind of saying that there is kind of a need to kind of fill our own cup here, you know, fill ourselves up with love, fill ourselves up with these feelings, like really honoring ourselves, making sure our energy is kind of really good, feeling like we are kind of doing those self-care, self-love routines. The problem about this Knight of Wands, sometimes in the reverse, sometimes when they come in, we can kind of have weak boundaries involved with them, because we think they're the kind of the answer or the solution, and we're not really paying attention because we're just kind of craving that so much. We're craving that maybe intimacy, we're craving that kind of excitement back in our life here, that we're not kind of really seeing it realistically for what it is. We'll kind of have our blinders onto it because it's more of our emotional need talking, and not really actually feeling like this person will be a good person for me talking. So there is the Two of Cups in the reverse, which means maybe a relationship is ending here for you. Maybe some of you are kind of fearing that as well with the Fool card in reversed, fearing this new beginning, fearing this maybe a relationship is ending, or you're entering this relationship here. That's what it is. I don't know if it's fear of the relationship ending, or of you fearing of letting go, or kind of starting over of this relationship. So I'm just like feeling a lot for you this week, and that's why I'm kind of pausing so much. I don't know why I'm getting the word abandonment as well, or fear of abandonment. Maybe that's something that you kind of has caused some of your emotional, this kind of emotional avoidance. Maybe that has to do with something that happened in your childhood here as well. But I'm just getting that. It's funny because this has kind of been an eerily similar reading to Aries, which is one of the first readings I did. Now I'm like reading 10, but it's kind of, we're having the same themes come up here. And this is not maybe only relationships with someone that you're romantically involved with. This could be also a group of people here, because we have the Three of Pentacles, which represents people that we want to, build with, create with, people that we have the same common vision with. Usually this is kind of my card that represents co-workers here as well. So maybe there was a choice recently to kind of disband this group of people that you were with, or move on from here. Maybe there is someone that you're kind of realizing they don't have the same vision as you anymore, have the same kind of common goal as you. We do have the Seven of Cups here reversed, which means whatever it is that we were confused about, I think we're going to get a lot clearer on, especially in these 2 weeks. We have the King of Swords coming in right after, which is King of Swords is all about logic, represents air sign Aquarius, so this could be you and your energy. You could be taking a more kind of masculine approach to things, seeing things more logically, seeing things more clearly as well. I think you'll kind of, it feels like I just kind of got the image of connecting dots. So these 2 weeks might feel like you're connecting a lot of dots in your life. You're being like, oh, that is kind of leading to this, right? This feeling is leading to that. What I was confused about before, I see clearly why I'm feeling that way. And I think you're going to have that kind of clarity of thought coming up in these 2 weeks for you here. You're going to know what kind of direction to go, what kind of relationships you maybe need to disband from, or maybe relationships that you need to kind of move away from in that sense here. And the King of Swords also represents power. So it is saying that you are kind of in this kind of power stance right now. Like you're able to kind of cut out things that you need from your life if you want to. Whatever's kind of not fitting anymore, the King of Swords is being like, time to go. I see them as like the master of chess as well. They see their next move. They see well in advance in their next steps. For Aquarius, please. Interesting. Aquarius, there's this really giving energy for you here. We have the Six of Pentacles, which represents charity or giving back in a way. And sometimes it means different meanings, but I'm feeling more in this. Like someone wants to help you. Someone wants to kind of give back to you here. Someone is here for you. And kind of wants to give you this kind of cup of love, this Knight of Cups. Coming in with this kind of strong emotional offer for you, being like, here it is, here you go. But you're not trusting it in a way. So that also might be kind of some of this inner child healing that we're going on right now. You're not really trusting that they're looking out for you. And if this person was in the reverse, like the page is in the reverse, I would be skeptical of it. But this person is upright, this Knight of Cups. This person wants to give you like a genuine emotional offering. They want to give back to you here. And it feels like we're just like not trusting it. So maybe that's also something to look at in these 2 weeks as well. Why we're not trusting that. What is it maybe our inner child us to not to trust people or trust people when they try to give us affection. Maybe you kind of dealt with people that always wanted something, right? After you kind of gave them something here. Or you felt like they have different intentions that way. But again, it's just interesting that we're not really trusting it. So take a look at that this week. A lot of cards have been getting kind of the Knight of Swords in the reversed here. And this is kind of energy that's come up as well. We do have the Star coming out here, which is Aquarius energy. When it's in the reverse like this, it's kind of saying that we're losing hope on a situation. Maybe losing hope on an outcome here, losing hope on one of our dreams, losing hope that kind of, the stars will shine here again, that we will shine in ourselves. But they are having the Judgment card on that. And with the Judgment card, it's like, okay, are they going to kind of still stay in this energy? Are they going to not see themselves that their like hopes are possible? Are they going to stay in that kind of negative energy here? And this is what I was talking about with the Knight of Swords, is they want you to slow down. They want you to take a moment to not take action forward, but just to reflect and take that kind of inner work time. And this is a message that has been coming up for all the signs right now. And I don't know if, again, I'm not really into Like, I don't know a lot about astrology, but I know there's a lot of eclipse happening right now here, and like a lot of the energy has just been reflective, slow down, release, do what you got to do here. So I think this is a kind of a judgment call on this. Like, are you kind of going to be hopeful about the future? Are you going to kind of put that energy out here instead of this kind of negativity or feeling like nothing will kind of work out for you, or it's something that's just going to end, you know, and it's just going to be kind of repeating in that negativity again. The Seven of Pentacles is all about taking that moment to pause and look at the work that we have already done on ourselves. No one is perfect. No one has everything figured out. You know, we're always kind of working on ourselves and growing from there. So take a step this week, take some time to just sit back and be like, you know what, I'm proud of how far that I've come. I'm proud of the work that I've already done. Yes, I might have a lot of work moving forward with this, but I'm proud of what I've already done in that matter. And this is this energy that I'm feeling, right? Something wants to release itself, especially in something involved with your childhood that is coming out, this inner child healing, right? Something from that wants to release itself here. So give it space and time to do so. Do that little like investigation work. See what is kind of you're still maybe holding on to from your past that is not kind of helping you anymore. So that we can kind of come in and accept this cup of love. Yeah, World card in reverse. Whatever cycles that we are repeating here. You know, what's repeating itself in our life? What are we seeing patterns on? Patterns on how we react? Patterns of the people that we let into our life? You know, like, what are we starting to notice? Be like, ah, this is kind of a trend. We have the Three of Wands here, which is kind of talking about new opportunities on the way in. So maybe you're feeling this right now. Maybe you're feeling like there's something else out there for you. Maybe you feel like new opportunities are on the way for you. And it's causing you to feel like a little bit of that crossroads moment. You don't know which kind of direction to take. Again, that Three of Wands for me is not more like, hey, the opportunities are close by, but they're out in the horizon. So I feel like you're maybe making those choices this week. You're being like, okay, what direction do I want to go? Do I want to stay where I'm at? Or do I want to see what maybe new opportunities are out there for me? I do have a Ten of Swords moment, which means kind of backstabbing, betrayal, exhausted, defeated here. Maybe some of it has to do with someone in your close circle, maybe a friend, maybe someone, again, because in your community, because I do have the Three of Cups, which means friendships, community, celebration, people around you. And when that is in the reverse, it means there's some difficulty in that. So maybe some of you are feeling betrayed by a friend. Maybe some of you are feeling stabbed in the back by someone that you kind of knew as well, or someone that's in your community here. But with the Emperor at the end here, Aquarius, it's just telling you that you're kind of in control. You have the reins. You have the power. This is Aries energy. You know, you have the power here. You have the reins to kind of control your life. You have the King of Swords and the Emperor card coming out. So this is kind of a big moment for you to kind of take the reins of your life and make some decisions. All right. For Aquarius, please. Yep. Yep. All right. So the energy oracle you got this week was action in the reversed. Sorry, just gotta find the right page. Action is the acceleration that ignites your desires. When this card is reversed, you may find something is missing in your determination or your follow-through. Perhaps you've been engaging in more wishful thinking than in constant effort, or perhaps you need to make some adjustments when what you're paying attention to. Create a structured plan, then make sure you take daily action. This will move you closer to your goals and be more flexible, yes, persistent, even conscious about your ability to act on your own behalf. I am responsible for my own life. I take action towards my goals and my own happiness every day. And this is kind of the energy that I was feeling with taking that reins there, right? Being in this King of Swords energy, being in this Emperor energy, being like, this is kind of my life and I'm going to take action towards it. You know, I'm the one that kind of makes it or breaks it here. It's up to me. And the Starseed Oracle you got this week was Surrender to the Sweetness. Venus energy, pleasure, make love to life. This is a sensual, highly feminine card to call to surrender to the sweetness of life, to let ever-abundant feminine take over, to taste the fruits that you've working so hard to grow, to let your senses take over and really drink in life with wonder, to get intoxicated on the simple bounty that this planet has to offer, which you have within you in when your well is full. This is what we're talking about when our temperance card, right? Filling our own cup. In ancient Babylonians connected to the feminine goddess Ishtar, the planet of Venus. In Roman mythology, Venus was the goddess of love and beauty. In our night sky, aside from the moon, Venus shines the brightest. Time is our most precious resource, and it's a greatest healer. If you've been all work and no play, right, the Chariot card, avoiding our emotions, this is a sign to take some time out, to reconnect with your lover, to play with your children, to give yourself the luxury of time without an agenda. Many of us are so busy building our life that we forget to enjoy them. We forget why we decided to build them in the first place. Disconnect from the sweetness that causes more pain than we realize. So many of us walk into soulless buildings 5 days a week in the name of survival. We strive to build a life of our dreams, but drive ourselves to exhaustion. This card is wooing you back to the pleasures of being human, to focus on what really matters and start enjoying your incredible life. All right, Aquarius, that was your first of the month reading. I hope that helped.